Hello and welcome to Daily Planet. I'm Ziya Tong.
And I'm Lucas Cocker, and I'll be your humble host while Dan is off at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab preparing for our huge Saturn special.
And you can catch that right here on Friday night, but there's a lot of Daily Planet sinking an historic ship from the Second World War.
And giving it and sea creatures a new lease on life.
Okay, Lucas, it's riddle time.
I'm always up for a challenge.
Okay, what do you get when you cross a robot, a drone, and a man?
That's a tough one. Robot drone man?
Yes, robot drone man. It's video games day today, aka Lucas's Christmas.
Oh, come on, power up.
Okay, so while we battle it out for the Street Fighter Cup, you are going to find out where it all began and where it's going. Don't die.
Yeah.
Okay, from video games to the latest technology, of course, Apple made its big announcement today. So, Lucas, what have we got? Yeah. What is the most exciting? What features did you love about it?
Of having that wearable on your wrist.
Gotcha. Okay, and then the television?
Apple TV.
Usually most excited about the phones. Now, I've heard a lot of buzz about the facial recognition features in the 10. So I was wondering what you thought about that, because I know with Samsung, they've basically done a simple hack where you can hold up like a photo of yourself and that will unlock your phone. So what about iPhones?
Obviously, that was pretty jaw-dropping. How secure is a photo that way around that was to develop like this, which makes me think that that's taking...
In Montreal for some time in the winter, I can imagine nobody being able to open their phone when you're covered, you know, your face is covered in scarves and all that.
They actually went over that. Hats, beards, eyeglasses. The phone actually gets to know your face over time. And so on the security front, they were saying that you literally had a 1 in 1 million chance of somebody else unlocking.
Well, it's pretty incredible, though, right? Because you could basically buy 2 iPhone 6s for the price of 1 iPhone 10.
Very true, very true. But with the back of the phone is now glass. So some people are concerned that it could show.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, the first thing you do with a phone is put it in a case anyway.
They've got some groundbreaking and somewhat earth-shattering improvements. Hopefully,
let's watch the phrasing, all right?
Literal. Anyway, humans aren't the only ones who are excited about gadgets these days, because guess what? Even the lemurs are getting in on the action.
Now, next we've got something that's not so easy to move through. So nasty, but as we mentioned off the top of the show, Dan's at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab prepping our big Saturn special.
The Cassini spacecraft, in operation around Saturn and its moon for years now, is just days away from a very dramatic...
Trams or streetcars or light rail vehicles carry 13.6 billion people around every year. And they run in 388 cities worldwide.
Now, you might think they're kind of easy to operate because they're on tracks, but guess what? That's not the case.
In fact, there's a skills competition for drivers that's held every year, and we're taking you there now. We're taking you now to a high-speed rail test, only without the train. Need a new car? I know just where to go.
Big Al's lot of many deals?
No, not there. You think it matters who sits on the Iron Throne? Well, in the real-life Game of Thrones, it appears that women played a bigger role than some might have thought. We're finally starting to get some hard-to-believe stats in on last week's massive hurricanes.
Dan is off preparing for our Saturn special on Friday, but before that big adventure, he spent some time in Norway.
Now, be thankful your TV doesn't have a smell-o-vision feature for this next one.
Planet. So the show is almost over, and it is time to perhaps take off our shoes and relax.
Oh, no way, Ziya. What if my feet stink?
Well, you know, anyway, with that, we've come to the end of today's show.
But we're back tomorrow with a boatload of stories.
So all of you folks who are old enough to remember Gilligan's Island will remember that they went on a 3-hour tour. Well, tomorrow we are going on a 6-year tour.
Now